Welcome and thank you for taking the time to watch this short video demonstration on HP's new PageWide 77660 multifunctional printer. I gotta tell you, I'm excited. And the reason why I'm so excited is because the technology that's in this device is going to revolutionize office printing as we know it. My name is Sal Molina, and I'm honored and privileged to be demonstrating why you should have a PageWide in your office today. So with that, we're going to do, over the next few minutes, we're going to talk about what the difference between PageWide technology is and traditional technology, and how those differences are going to positively impact your company's bottom line. We're going to go and quickly cover the key components of the device and then run some jobs. I want you to pay particularly close attention to a capability called Color Save. It's going to change color printing as we know it for the better. So let's go ahead and get started. You've heard the expression that a copier is a copier is a copier. Well, that they're all the same. And that's true in the laser printing world, but as far as HP is concerned, it's not. They developed a technology that's so efficient, prints at lower costs, requires less maintenance, and is much faster in printing output than anything ever developed. They've been able to prove it in their high-speed commercial web presses, in their oversized printers that print onto wide format materials called their wide format printers, as well as doing it on their 3D technology, their Jet Fusion 3D technology devices as well. This little device that's been proven is simple in design, and HP's been innovating their whole history. Now they've taken this innovation and scaled it down to the office environment, and we can take advantage of it. What's amazing is the simplicity of the design. It's just this print head is the main mechanism for printing excellent quality with lower costs and higher performance and reliability. If I was able to take a look inside the device, I would see it look something like this. It's a stationary module. The only thing that travels through the machine is paper. In fact, the print head covers the full width of a paper. That's why it can print at such high speeds. And there are very few contact points, so there's less wear and tear, less maintenance required. And it applies color so precisely in a single pass that it's able to do it faster than ever before and at lower costs than ever before. And that's a benefit to your company and your employees. This technology, if you compare it to laser printing technology, there's a huge difference. One big difference is laser printing technology is good, but it's a complex process that requires a lot of moving parts. And I'm not being negative, that's just the way the process works. It's one of the reasons why it's expensive to print on a color laser printer. And there's also a lot of involvement for your employees. With this simple design, just the print head that doesn't move, the only thing that travels is paper, you have a better delivery system for printing high quality output. As a matter of fact, the only thing your employees need to do is when the machine asks you is to add the ink, and we provide those for you as part of your maintenance agreement. The other nice thing is if you look at how a laser printer works, it requires a fuser. And because of that, it consumes a lot of electricity. So imagine all the laser printers throughout your enterprise consuming electricity. The HP doesn't need that. It doesn't need all those parts, and it's going to reduce your electric bill by as much as 80%. Imagine that money coming back to your operation month after month, year after year. It's a winning situation for you. And also, one more thing. It's safe for the environment, and who doesn't like that? This simple design isn't only part of the print head. The only moving parts in the machine is the paper. In fact, it has a straight-through paper design, which makes it very, very reliable. Very few moving parts means greater reliability to your business. Greater reliability means less maintenance and downtime. Less maintenance and downtime means you could run, your people could be able to do more work in the same amount of time, and that's a win for your company. And because the machine is so efficient and prints at a lower cost per page, you're going to also see operational costs going down. Benchmark Business Solutions is the only one that's saying, hey, we have the most reliable printers in the marketplace. HP isn't the only one saying that. We have independent companies that are saying that as well. We've won awards for having the most reliable printer line in the world. Also, You add that with Benchmark Business Solutions guarantee. We want to deliver unduplicated service, so we have a promise. It's called our unduplicated promise that if you're not happy with your device, we'll replace it. We just ask you to let us have an opportunity to resolve the root of your dissatisfaction. If we can't resolve it to your satisfaction, we'll replace it at our expense. It just makes your decision a safe one. Reliable products, safe decision, it's a winning situation for your company's bottom line. In addition to being safe, we know that we're always constantly under attack. People trying to steal our information and ransom our data. Well, HP figured this out a long time ago and produced the most secure printers in the world. As a matter of fact, all their printers and multifunctional devices have embedded security in them. So it protects your device, protects your data, protects your documents. As a matter of fact, it provides a ring of protection you're not going to get anywhere else. And we're proud to be able to provide you with this capability. What I'd like to be able to do is transition now to the next phase of, let's go over the key components of the machine. Quickly, I want to point out our automatic document handler. It's a powerful, strong, reliable feeder. It holds up to 200 originals and can scan two-sided originals at a rate of 240 images per minute. It has a built-in optical character recognition module. You've heard the term OCR. It also has a unique feature called Every Page, which guarantees the integrity of your scanned documents. Make sure that they're in the right order, the right orientation, even the quality is adjusted. That is a powerful tool. Also, what I'd like to point out is this handsome, pivotal 9-inch display. It works a lot like an iPhone and a tablet. Real simple gestures. It simplifies document management on your machine. We also have a built-in keyboard, which simplifies data entry while you're doing your data management on your machine. Additionally, we have an internal finisher that can staple up to 65 pages. It's already built in to the device. And we have two more things. One, HP has a firmware called FutureSmart, and it's built into this PageWide printer. What that means is that if we update and come up with newer capabilities, newer, more efficient ways of working, those will be incorporated into your device at no additional cost, minimizing obsolescence, protecting your investment. We also have another capability called HP Flow, and what that is the keyboard, the user interface, and the document handler all working together in unison, and I'm going to demonstrate that in a little while. The last thing I want to be able to talk about is how you can configure your PageWide to fit your work environments and best serve your workforce. There are multiple configurations of paper feeding, and also you have alternative configurations for finishing. And we can talk about that when we craft a proposal that's customized for your needs. So what we're going to do is we're going to close out with some demonstrations, and we're going to run a couple of jobs, and you're going to see how PageWide performs. To begin with, I want to talk about something that is important. HP's had an objective of providing affordable color printing to the world. In fact, they want every single company to be able to afford printing in color. The only options we have today is to be able to print in black and white or print in color. We use more black and white because color is expensive. HP PageWide engineers have figured out how to bridge the gap, giving you color that's pleasing, a silhouette of color that's pleasing to full color, but giving you color that's comparable in price to black and white. That's powerful. So now you have multiple options on how you want to print in your organization. I can print in full professional, full-blown color, right? And pay 20% less than what I'm paid for laser printed technology. Or I could select color save and use that strategy and print at prices comparable to black and white. Or I could use another capability called accent color, and this is a benefit to you. So if you just have less than 5% color on a page, it's going to be the price of a black and white. What we're going to do now is run a color save job. So follow me, it's real simple. I'm going to select my document. You can see here's my color document. I'm gonna send it to my 77660. I'm gonna select properties. And once the property window pops open, I'm gonna select quality. And then I have 3 modes of color to select from. General Office, which incorporates color save. Professional or presentation mode, which is even more vivid. I'm gonna select General Office and say okay, and then send the job to the printer. While I want you to pay real close attention while the printer is printing to notice how quiet it operates. The PageWide 77660 prints at a rate of 60 images per minute in black and white, but it prints at a rate of 80 images per minute in color save mode, and that's due to the efficiency of the print head of the PageWide. So let's take a look at our options. Number 1, I could have printed this job in full color mode, paid the full price, or I could have printed in black and white to save money. What I did is I printed in color save mode. It's pleasing as to full color, but it's comparable in price to black and white. Here's another example of a color save job that I ran. All right, this is full color job, black and white. Some people use grayscale, but you might as well just print in full color because it's the same price as full color. But this is color save. Eye pleasing as full color, but at a comparable to black and white price. Now let's talk about how you can use it as a strategy to lower your operating expenses. Let's do a comparison. I have a chart. If I were to run 10,000 color prints on a laser printer over the course of a year, it's going to cost me $10,000 based on 0.089 per page. If I were to strategically leverage color save, I would reduce my monthly expenses, but my overall annual expenses would be half. In fact, 47% less than what I'm paid with just full color alone. It's a positive impact on your bottom line, and that adds up to $25,000 over the course of a lease. All right, so now we're gonna run 2 last jobs, and I wanna demonstrate how the keyboard, the user interface, and the document handlers work together. Here's a typical job. Single-sided originals, I want them to be stapled and 2-sided. I'm gonna do it the old-fashioned way. Go to my icons. I touch copy, touch 2-sided. Go into my options, I'm gonna select stapled. I wanna staple in the top left-hand corner. I like these jobs, I'm gonna save it under a feature called Quick Set so I could use it in the future without having to program the machine over again. Let me show you where you find that. Quick Set folder. There's my job. I touch the icon 1 time and the job's gonna run. Now I'm gonna run a scanning job, a scan to email, so you can see how the keyboard works together. Here's my feature, scan. I have a lot of different scan applications. I touch scan to email. I wanna use my keyboard, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna type in, makes it easier for typing in. I'm gonna type it in, and I already have it in the address book, so I find my name real quickly. In the subject, I'm gonna type the word demo. I made a mistake. So here's what's wonderful about the keyboard. I can correct those and minimize errors. And now I say, okay, send the job, and it sends it to the recipient that I need with additional information. Let's take a look at the job that just finished printing. Here it is. Stapled in the upper left-hand corner, 2-sided, ready for distribution. So I want to thank you for taking the time to watch this video. And I hope you see the value of what PageWide technology can provide your company and its bottom line and your employees. Look, eventually you're going to be replacing all your multifunctional printers anyway. So why not get the one that is the most reliable in the industry, that produces the most affordable color in the industry, that is the world's most secure? Why not get the technology that's going to revolutionize office printing as we know it? As a matter of fact, the machine that you're looking at here, fully configured, you can get into it for as little as $140 to $160 a month. And that's for a 60-page per minute full color printing device with finishing. I want to thank you for your time. I look forward to putting together some numbers to see if we can put a PageWide in your office soon. My name is Sal Molina. Again, thank you for your time.